Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Redonkulous Gaming, and this is Veetster. We hit 1,000 subscribers, and Redonkulous Gaming would like to take a moment to say thank you for your support. We would like to give a quick shout out to Juanis for becoming our 1,000th subscriber. And as the channel grows, we would love to get feedback and hear what you guys like or don't like in the channel so that we can create content which you guys will enjoy. So, again, big thank you. But now, on to the show. So today, I will be doing a review for Balthazar's Dream on Steam. There are so many platformers that have been coming out recently due to the booming indie game industry. So how do you make yourself stand out? Do you add unique mechanics? Create gorgeous backdrops? Compose beautiful music? Or do you have the player play as a dog? PsiloCybe Games created Balthazar's Dream with all these elements in mind. You play the role of Balthazar, a dog that has started as a puppy and has grown up alongside his best friend. When something terrible happens to Balthazar's friend, Balthazar sleeps and protects his friend and enters a dream world and must go through that world to try to solve a mystery that is affecting his best friend from waking up. The gameplay has your standard platformer aspects: falling platforms, moving platforms, ropes to climb, swinging ropes, challenging jumps and bosses, shooting cannons, and all sorts of other things. The developers have added some unique mechanics to the game that differentiates from the other platforms. To begin, Balthazar has an energy bar. This bar has two uses. First, when Balthazar is climbing anything, the bar acts as a stamina bar and slowly drains. Once the bar is empty, Balthazar will fall to his demise. Second, there are certain enemies, such as vacuum cleaners and big monsters, no surprise there, that scare Balthazar, and when he is in their radius, it drains the bar. When the bar is completely drained, Balthazar has a quick burst of speed and runs away and loses control. Next, Balthazar sometimes has a tool, and what better tool for a dog than a ball? Balthazar uses the ball to get past some tricky spots or fight off enemies and bosses. The graphics follow the familiarity of pixelated images that is dominant in this stage and age. The team did an amazing job with the graphics, the backgrounds, and various elements in the scenery by creating detailed and gorgeous imagery, which really add to the feel of being in a dream. The monsters and allies models are well done and really bring the pixelated universe of Balthazar's Dream to life. The music for the game is well composed and accentuates the air of a dreamy state. The compositions came in at the right times to keep me in that sense of a dream state and invested in the adventure that Balthazar was on. There were some issues in the game that made it less than perfect. With the ball, you can use it as a weapon and a tool to get past some parts of the game, and the controls for the ball is quite clunky, and sometimes even targeting where you want to drop it becomes quite a challenge. The fear mechanic requires precision timing, because you can use a burst of speed to do big leaps to clear large gaps. But if you are too far from the edge, or don't time the draining of the bar correctly, it can take quite a few attempts to make that jump. The save points are unique and actually humorous the first few times, but after a while it just becomes tedious and a nuisance. The developers of Balthazar's Dream have you urinate on a fire hydrant or other objects to save yourself to the save point. But this requires you actually make physical interactions with the object, which come up after every major platforming section, and this could easily have been implemented as an autosave. There were some minor glitches, such as platforms falling on my head and affecting my ability to continue on until I restarted the game. When combining with the clunkiness of some of the mechanics, there was just some parts that were utterly annoying and frustrating. There are challenging parts of the platform that can lead to some frustration, but the pacing of it is often detracted by the frequent save points. It leads to gutsy gameplay because you are not afraid of having to go through the whole level again. PsiloCybe Games could have broken up the game into segments instead of giant levels with frequent save points and forced the player to really plan out and think through the platforming such that there is a risk and reward factor to the game. With unlimited lives, no load time, and frequent closed save points, I just went willy-nilly into the unknown without a worry about what was on the next screen. The bosses could have been tough, but sometimes I just kept dying to get the perfect RNG to kill the boss really fast because I didn't have that fear of having to start over from scratch. The game is quirky and unique in its delivery of a platform game. It provides entertainment, the music and graphics are gorgeous, and while the flaws do detract from the game, it doesn't completely ruin the experience. At $4.99 on Steam, it isn't a bad deal if you're looking for a fun little platformer that provides some challenge. And if you have an extra $4.99 lying around, the soundtrack is a worthwhile pickup. The game, in my opinion, is a 7 out of 10. So I hope you enjoy this review, and if you do, make sure you click that subscribe button. And be sure to visit our website at redonkulousgaming.com for more news and reviews, and make sure to follow us on Twitter at RedonKGaming. All information can be found in the description below.